Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of World Talks here on TVP World, where every word matters. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee, and please join me and my guest on this next interview. The European Commission has unveiled the Competitiveness Compass, a strategic framework designed to restore Europe's economic edge and secure sustainable prosperity. With a focus on innovation, decarbonization, and reducing dependencies, the Compass transformed the Draghi Report's recommendations into actionable policies. By simplifying regulations, enhancing the single market, and investing in future technologies, the European Union aims to reignite growth and remain globally competitive. Joining us today on TVP World to discuss this vision is Witold Orłowski, an economist at Vistula University. Hello, sir, and welcome to TVP World.
Hello, welcome.
So first, let's roll things back a little bit, because I'm wondering, why has Europe struggled to keep up and keep pace with some of the major economies like US and China?
Well, that's a very good question. We've been talking about that for at least 20 or 30 years in Europe. And the truth is that now everybody is just repeating what Mario Draghi said in his report. But obviously, the problem was known well before he started his report. Europe is really lagging behind the United States and China in many areas. The dynamics of the growth. First of all, the intensity of the use of the newest technologies, as the Draghi report said, showing some numbers. But as I said, I mean, there was nothing new found there. I mean, but somehow it was announced to the broad public that, for example, Europe has got kind of the obsolete industrial structure. The industries that are the most rapidly developing worldwide, the industries that are using the newest technologies and because of that becoming the most productive industries, the most valuable, the most profitable industries in the world, in Europe are not actually developing as fast as elsewhere. So Europe is somehow stuck in the outdated industrial structure, the structure of the economy that was pretty modern, but 50 years ago. And now is no longer. Well, let me give you some examples. I mean, 50 years ago, whoever was producing cars was on the top of the development, economic development and productivity development, technology use. And nowadays, the car industry is obviously important, but it's no longer the most rapidly developing, technologically advancing sector. For example, all the services connected with the artificial intelligence, the new technologies in the area of the environment those are the industries that are developing rapidly. The IT technologies, the computer, the ICT technologies, all of them are obviously present in Europe, right. But still the most important sector of the European economies, the most important sectors are those ones that used to be the leaders in the development, but as I said, 50 years ago, and are no longer. And what Mario Draghi said, and as I said, I mean, he was not the only one who said that. It's really disturbing that in Europe we do not see this huge change that is the structural change in the economy that is allowing the economies to benefit more from this wonderful technological progress that we are observing these years, and as a consequence to increase the productivity, the competitiveness, and the technological level.
Right, so that draws us to the question, how does this Competitiveness Compass announced today aims to address some of these innovation gaps, as you mentioned?
Well, that may be more tricky because we will have a closer look at that. It has been announced today actually. The first impression is that you do not find a lot of the really work action plans there. There are some examples. I mean, for example, the mentioning of the if I remember well, the AI
Gigafactories.
factories. So it means kind of an effort to stimulate the development of this AI, artificial intelligence related industry, let's say, with the, as we can read somewhere there, as a private public undertaking in Europe of a massive scale. So finding the money for that, but also finding the private partners who wants to develop that and building this type of the new centers of the growth of the technology, the most welcome technology growth nowadays. You cannot find really many details about how the Euro Commission wants to achieve this. Nobody, I mean, everybody would say, yes, this is a good direction, as a compass is just to show the good direction. But the point is also how to sail in this direction. And here we don't know. The Americans have got no. The Americans have got the Silicon Valley. They have got the government research programs, the government military programs that are, in a sense, creating the demand for that. They've got, the United States have got a huge, pretty much unified market of several hundreds of millions of consumers. And so this is the United States. In China, on the other hand, we've got the state that is heavily supporting, in a totally unclear way, by the way, from the point of view of market economy, but somehow supporting this type of centers with the public money, ready to waste, to lose this money if necessary. Right. Well, in Europe, none of this model has been working until now. And we don't know exactly how it can be achieved. Obviously, there is no doubt that requires more of the unification of the European market. So the single market, the internal market that has been developed for the last 50, 60, 70 years is still not fully integrated. There are the policies of the nations that create the union and the union itself. They are not really aligned. As already the Draghi report said, that in the United States, the huge majority of the research and development spending, the research spending, are on the central level of the federal government for the economy as a whole. In Europe, the huge majority is on the national level, so the resources are dispersed and somehow not used efficiently. So in this compass, we don't know exactly all the elements of that, but definitely the integration of the market and the alignment of the policies. And the third element that's always important is the regulation. Means and that's a magic word, because in the United States, clearly this environment, legal environment for undertaking risky businesses and so on, it's much more, it's much simpler, it's much more business friendly. While in Europe, it's pretty much bureaucratic and somehow not promoting the taking the risk and the development. And here clearly the point in the compass is we must simplify the framework. We must also make some step maybe backwards, because sometimes an entrepreneur that is engaging in a very risky business, he expects some even premium that can be guaranteed only by this some lighter approach to, for example, to the competition rules and
Right.
so on, just
so
to
it
make
does
sure
seem
that
like the European Union need to try to find that balance between their bureaucracy and try to drive innovation, and it's going to be a very, very challenging topic going forward. Thank you so much for breaking it all down for us. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for watching this edition of World Talks. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.